I hope this is clear to you. The probability basic equation, I hope it is clear to you. So what is risk? Risk is 1 minus q to the power n, and it is given like it is the probability of occurrence at least one times in n years. That is known as risk. When the word at least comes, it means it is risk, at least once in n years. So risk is given by 1 minus q to the power n, and this q to the power n can be written as 1 minus p to the power n. Okay, because q is equal to 1 minus p. Q is equal to 1 minus p. And here this p is the probability, and p is given by 1 by t. That is, p is the inverse of the return period. There capital T is given as return period, or it is also known as the recurrence interval. Okay. So based on these equations, you have to solve some numericals. Okay. So I have written one numerical on the board. Please go through it. The data on maximum annual flood indicates that maximum annual flood equal to or greater than 400 meter cube per second has a return period of 80 years. Find the probability of maximum annual flood greater than or equal to 400 meter cube per second for once in 20 successive years and twice in 20 successive years. Okay, so this data is provided to you. There was an maximum annual flood of 400 meter cube per second. Okay, so you have to find the probability that whether this 400 meter cube per second maximum annual flood greater than or equal to will occur once in 20 successive years or twice in 20 successive years. Okay, you have to find the data for each category, for once in 20 successive years and for twice in 20 successive years. Now, what data is given to you in this? What are the parameters that is provided? So here, the parameter that is given to you is that the return period is given as 80 years. Okay, return period is denoted by T, capital T. This is equal to 80 years. This return period, capital T, is equal to 80 years. So you can find the probability. The probability P will be given by the probability P will be given by 1 by T. That is 1 by 80. That will be given by 0.0125. 1 by 80 is 0.0125. Okay. So you have denoted the value of P. Now you can find out the value of Q as well. Now, as I told you, Q is equal to 1 minus P. Q is equal to 1 minus P. So this will become what? 1 minus 0.0125. 1 minus 0.0125. So how much this comes out to? This comes out to 0.9875. This value, it comes out to 0.9875. Okay. So here you found the value of P and you found the value of Q. Now, the first parameter that you have been asked is to calculate the frequency of the flood, the probability of the flood once in 20 successive years. So let us go with the first formula. Now, this is the basic equation, okay? This is the basic equation. So, probability of the flood probability of the flood. See, it is asking greater than or equal to 400 meter cube per second. So probability of the flood equaling or exceeding, probability of the flood equaling or exceeding 400 meter cube per second, 400 meter cube per second once in 20 years. Once in 20 years means, here once means R is equal to 1 and 20 years N is equal to 20. Okay, once means one time means R is equal to 1 and N is equal to 20. Means in this basic equation, you have to substitute R as 1 and N as 20. Okay, so here the equation will become P 120. See, you have to substitute R equal to 1 and N equal to 20. That will be equal to 20 factorial divided by 20 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial multiplied by P to the power R. Now what is the value of P? P is 0.0125. So this will become 0.0125 raised to the power R, that is 1, multiplied by Q. Q is 0.9875. So this will become 0.9875 raised to the power N minus R. N minus R, that is 20 minus 1. 20 minus 1. So how much this value comes out to? Please calculate. How much is it coming out to? This will become 20 factorial divided by 19 factorial. This is 20 into 19 factorial upon 19 factorial into 1 factorial into 0.0125 into 0.9875 raised to the power 19. So here 19 and 19 will get cancelled. 20 divided by 1. 1 factorial is 1 itself. So 20 into 0.0125 into 0.9875 raised to the power 19. How much does this value come out to? This value, it comes out to 0.19685. It comes out to 0.19685. Okay. So this is the first criteria that you solved. Once in 20 years. Once in 20 successive years. Now the second criteria is twice in 20 successive years. Means for the second parameter, you have to just write it over here. Probability of the flood equaling or exceeding 400 meter cube per second. This will become twice. This will become twice in 20 years. Twice in 20 successive years. So here R will be equal to 2. Right? R will be equal to 2 and N will be 20 itself. Okay, N will be 20 only. So here, wherever there is R, you have to substitute by 2. So this will become 20 upon 20 minus 2 factorial into 0.0125 raised to the power R. Here it will become raised to the power 2. And this will be 0.975 raised to the power 20 minus 2. So what will this become? This will be see, this will become, now here it will be 20 factorial divided by 18 factorial. You can write this as 20 into 19 into 18 factorial divided by 18 factorial. Okay, so here 18 will get cancelled. This will become 0.0125 raised to the power 2. And this will be 0.9875 raised to the power 18. Raised to the power 18. So this answer, what this comes out to? This value, it comes out to 0.02367. 0.02367. Okay, so this is how you will be solving this kind of numerical. I hope you have understood this. Now let us, so at least 1 in 10 years it is saying. Now we will solve this. At least once in 10 years means you have to calculate risk. And the formula for risk is given as 1 minus q to the power n. 1 minus q to the power n. Now here q value has been calculated over here. Okay, q value has been calculated and n value is, that is 10 years. N is equal to 10 years. So simply substituting 1 minus 0.9875 raised to the power 10. 1 minus 0.9875 raised to the power 10. Coming out to 0.1182. Okay. At least word, when at least word comes, you have to use the equation for risk. At least once in n years means you have to use risk, the equation for risk, that is 1 minus q to the power n. And what will be reliability? Reliability will be the opposite of risk. This reliability, it will be opposite of risk, and it is given by 1 minus q to the power n. So 1 minus q to the power n will be equal to q to the power n itself. Okay, it will be equal to q to the power n itself. And here n will be the number of years, means like in this case it is asking for 10 years. So here you have to substitute n as 10. You have to substitute n, the value of n as 10. So this is the another problem that I have written on the board. Now I'll read it out. A bridge has a project life of 75 years and is designed for 100 years flood. Means it is designed for 100 years, but it has a project life of 75 years. Determine the risk of this design. You have to find out the value for risk of this design of the bridge. What will be the return period if the risk of the design is equal to or not to exceed 20%? Okay. Now here, what value has been provided to you? See, it has a project life of 75 years. Means what is given to you? Means project life means the value of small n is provided, that is 75 years. Okay, and is designed for 100 years flood. Means uska return period is given as, that is t is given as 100 years. T is given as 100 years. So when t is given, you can find the value of p. P will be given as 1 by t, that is 1 by 100, and 1 by 100 is 0.01. Okay, 1 by 100 is 0.01. So this p is equal to 0.01. So then what will be q? Q will be 1 minus p, that is 1 minus 0.01. So Q comes out to 0.99. So you found out the value of P, you found out the value of Q. Q comes out to 0.99 and P is 0.01. So we can find the value for risk. So what will be risk? Risk of this design will be 1 minus Q to the power N. 1 minus Q to the power N. And here we know the value of Q, we know the value of N. So simply substituting this. So this will become 1 minus 0.99 raised to the power 75. 1 minus 0.99 raised to the power 75. And this value, it comes out to 0.5294. 0.5294. But as we all know, risk has to be denoted in percentage. So risk of this design is 52.94%. Risk of this design is 52.94% because this value has come out to 0.5294 and we want to express it in percentage. So multiplying it by 100, we'll get the value as 52.94%. Got it? Now, this first thing you determine the risk of this design. Next thing that you have to determine is what will be the return period if the risk of the design is equal to or not to exceed 20%. Means risk value is given to you now. Here risk value is given as 20%. So you have to find the return period. That is, you have to find the value of T when the risk is 20%. The risk should be equal to or it should not be greater than 20%. It is said it should be equal to or not to exceed 20%. Okay. So here risk is given as 20%. And this 20% can be written as 0.2. 20% can be written as 0.2. Now, this value of risk is given as 0.2. So we have to just substitute in this equation. We know that risk is equal to 1 minus Q to the power N. Now, N is the project life of the bridge. Project life will be same only. Okay, project life will be 75 years only. Okay, the return period will change depending on the risk of the design. Fine, the return period will change depending on the risk of the design. Hence, here N value will be 75 itself. Okay, project life of any building will be same only. Okay, so here now risk is 0.2 is equal to 1 minus Q to the power 75. 1 minus Q to the power 75. So when you solve this, you will get the value of Q. So here Q value, it comes out to 0.997. The value of Q, it comes out to 0.997. Now, when you have found out the value of Q, you can find the value of P. Q is equal to 1 minus P. So, P will be equal to 1 minus Q. P will be equal to 1 minus Q. So, here this will be 1 minus 0.997. 1 minus 0.997, and this value, it comes out to 0.003. this value it comes out to. The value of P, it comes out to 0.003. So when you calculate P, you can calculate T. T is 1 by P. So 1 by P is 1 upon 0.003. 1 divided by 0.003, this comes out to approximately 336 years. Approximately it comes out to 336 years. Okay, hence the return period, hence for a risk of 20%, to get an acceptable risk of 20%, the return period of the design will be equal to 336 years. You can write the statement over here. Hence, to get an acceptable risk of 20%, hence to get an acceptable risk of 20%, the bridge has to be designed for a return period of approximately 336 years. Has to be designed for a return period of approximately 336 years.